So there is an eye wash that is very beneficial for sore eyes, for bloodshot eyes, for dry eyes. And this can also be used for glaucoma. Herb is a specific for all eye problems.
Number 1. Eye herb.
I've had guests come to our program with dry eyes and some people with weepy eyes. They're always wiping their eyes, and they have found that this tea has helped them. So eyebright are leaves, and that's a root. Usually you buy it in a powder form. In some health food shops, they actually have eyebright and goldenseal drops. I've seen that. But eyebright herb is a specific for all eye problems.
Eyebright is a small flowering herb that has a long history in European folk medicine. People have used it for common eye problems such as eye strain, redness, irritation, watery eyes, and mild inflammation. The reason eyebright became popular is because it contains natural plant compounds such as flavonoids, tannins, and iridoid glycosides. These compounds are believed to have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, which may help calm irritation and support eye comfort. Eyebright may help soothe tired, irritated, or red eyes. People traditionally use it in different ways, such as herbal tea, eye compresses, or some commercial eye drops. But it is important to be careful. Homemade eye drops or unsterile herbal mixtures should not be put directly into the eyes, because they can cause infection or irritation. How to make eye bath drops and how to use it.
So there is an eye wash that is very beneficial for sore eyes, for bloodshot eyes, for dry eyes. And this can also be used for glaucoma. It's a half a teaspoon of goldenseal and a half a teaspoon of eyebright and 1 cup of boiling water. So you cool and strain, and then you can wash your eyes with a little eye wash, you know, the little eye bath. You can wash your eyes with that a couple of times a day.
Some people traditionally use herbs like eyebright and goldenseal to soothe tired, irritated, or red eyes. These herbs are usually prepared as a tea or compress. Important safety note. However, because the eyes are extremely sensitive, avoid putting homemade herbal rinses directly into the eyes. For dry, red, painful, or bloodshot eyes, especially if you have glaucoma, speak with an eye specialist and use sterile, doctor-approved eye products. What should we avoid?
Because of a high acid diet that many people are living today, with a lot of sugars, a lot of caffeines, a lot of starches, cereals, breads, the body releases calcium phosphate to neutralize the acidity. And that calcium phosphate can build up as crystals in the kidneys, in the gallbladder, on the eyes, cataracts. Your eyes, nose, ears, and mouth are all connected by eustachian tubes. There is some foods that cause a blockage of those tubes. And when those tubes are blocked, it can affect the eyes, it can affect the ears, it definitely can affect the sinus, and it's wheat and dairy. And refined sugar can certainly feed that along. The wheat has been hybridized. It's not the wheat, the original wheat. You can get some original wheats, it's spelt, and kamut. They are from the original wheat, they have not been hybridized. If someone is celiac, that means severe gluten intolerance, they can't even have that. But most people who are gluten sensitive or gluten intolerant, they can usually handle the spelt and the kamut.
In our modern world, the typical diet leans heavily toward acidity. Sugary drinks, endless cups of coffee, refined starches, cereals, and breads have become everyday staples. But when the body is constantly exposed to this acidic load, it has to defend itself. One way it does this is by releasing calcium phosphate to neutralize the imbalance. The problem is, those minerals don't just disappear. They can settle and harden, forming kidney stones, gallstones, and even contributing to cataracts. What seems like harmless daily choices can quietly set the stage for serious health issues. Think of the body as a finely tuned network. Your eyes, ears, nose, and throat are all connected through tiny passageways called eustachian tubes. When these tubes get blocked, the effects ripple throughout the system. Sinus congestion, ear pressure, even changes in vision. And what often fuels this blockage? The very foods we eat every day: modern wheat, dairy, and refined sugar. These foods can encourage mucus buildup and inflammation, disrupting the natural flow that keeps those passages clear. Modern wheat, in particular, deserves attention. Unlike the original grains of centuries past, today's wheat has been heavily hybridized to boost yield. In the process, its protein structure has changed, making it harder for many people to digest. Thankfully, ancient grains like spelt and kamut remain closer to their natural form. People with mild gluten sensitivity often tolerate them better. But for those with celiac disease, even these ancient varieties are off limits. Their bodies simply cannot handle gluten in any form. So what's the takeaway? Protecting our health means being mindful of what we put on our plates. Cutting back on refined sugar, processed wheat, and dairy can ease the strain on our sinuses, digestion, and overall vitality. Choosing ancient grains, fresh vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, and seeds helps restore balance to the body's acid-alkaline system. Even small swaps like trading soda for lemon water or replacing white bread with spelt can make a powerful difference over time. The journey to better health isn't about chasing perfection, it's about awareness. By understanding how modern foods affect us, we reclaim the power to choose nourishment that supports clarity, energy, and longevity. Every mindful choice is a step toward a healthier, more vibrant life.